Hi Leos, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below for the month of April. As usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's inspired in the passionate Aries season we are on, and it's called Fireworks. If you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box, or you can email me with your questions. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Leos, some of you might be dealing here with themes of rejection. There might be something here where either you feel rejected, and this is activating here a lot of mixed feelings of both self-hatred or hatred projected to this specific energy that seems to be rejecting you. Some of you could be feeling also quite repulsed and inclined to reject many things coming your way during this upcoming weeks. It's almost like there's a feeling here for some of you Leos that there needs to be a different understanding of your own emotional nature that is right now brought to the surface, brought to the light for you to better know how to handle here certain insecurities, certain fears that you're repressing, that you're holding back and not acknowledging them for what they are. So I feel like some of you have a lot of insecurities and you haven't been properly attending to those or looking at those, with the right care, with the right outlook, and also giving yourself more love, more compassion, more forgiveness, even when it comes to aspects of yourself that you consider to be wrong or you consider to be weaknesses. And so you repeat, or you go into this energy of this energy of rejection deep down is an aspect of your own being that is rejecting yourself, right? Is rejecting aspects of your nature that you see as wrong, or that you see as weak, that you see as debilitating. So basically, many of you also Leos here are struggling with letting your guard down and accepting your emotions and accepting your insecurities as a process that we all go through, that we all experience in life. And I feel like the more you fight against your own feelings right now, the worse it can get when it comes to the harmony that is being disrupted in relationships, especially for Leos that are a couple, that are partner up here. There might be a lot of setbacks experience within you and your partner, or a feeling of things not going well, and there needs to be like an extra care or an extra caution around your relationships, so they really don't end up finding here some sort of breaking point or some huge problem that could have been avoided if, again, there would be more maturity and awareness of where you're standing. And I feel like having here the Queen of Swords in your soul position, you're very hard on yourself during the month of April. And I keep getting like this energy of stop, stop, stop. So stop criticizing yourself. Stop the negative self-talk. So stop with the self-hatred. Stop with the unnecessary judgment towards your own being. There's something here about you at a level, being a little bit of a bully towards your own being. That part of you that was born inherently to be soft, to be kind, to be compassionate, to be empathetic towards others. There's something about it that you're rejecting. For some of you Leos, there's a feminine wounding here that is also a huge theme. So some of you might need to heal your own inner feminine energies, or relationships with the feminines that have been a huge, healing trigger or a process in your life, like relationships with maternal figures, with any kind of relationship with the feminines that have brought into your life the sensation of being rejected or disempowered by the qualities of the feminine, right? So are you able to nurture yourself and others? Are you able to love and forgive yourself and others? Are you able to be in this energy of creation and softness and, sensuality, without shame, without guilt, without judgment. I keep getting like there's a specific thing here about judgment that is very important, because I also feel like for some of you Leos, you're projecting this, so you might be very judgmental during April, or you might be very critical of those around you, especially the feminines, and this can lead you into trouble. This can lead you into, you know, a sensation here of having a lot on your shoulders, having a lot on your plate with the Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups, like feeling like you're holding so many things by yourself. You're holding so many things without help, or without, you know, a sensation of having a proper exit to your freedom. And for many of you, this Ten of Wands is speaking again to a lot of things that you are repressing about your own self in nature. And so in April, you can feel like there's this saturation, right? This limits you're reaching when it comes to things you can really take on yourself, and where you can take further alone, right? There's something here about this this independence, also energy, where you think that there's fears around commitment, there's fears around compromise, there's fears around partnerships. So even for Leos that are in partnerships, again, you might have this thing of you want to do it all by yourself, all by yourself, all by yourself, right? And this is an avoidance to intimacy or to commitment, and the Ten of Wands is here telling you that this is too heavy on you. Whatever it is that you're carrying in the month of April is too heavy on you. And it's unnecessary in the sense that if you accept help, if you don't reject it, it's there for you, and it's going to lead you into a much more satisfying position, including the autonomous positions that you do want to reach. So for example, for Leos that have your own business and you have a lot of work and you have a lot of responsibilities, if you learn how to trust and commit and and partner up and delegate here with others, trust others a little bit, you're going to be able to be in the Nine of Pentacles energy, which with much more of an ability to actually enjoy what you're building, to enjoy your work, to enjoy your profits, to enjoy the little, you know, pleasures and luxuries of the material world, to feel better at a whole with yourself. It's like partnerships and people around you will help you actually bloom into this very autonomous, independent version of yourself. Yes, but without being, you know, without this transformation occurring out of a need, right? To do it all by yourself, because in reality you are running from intimacy, you're running from trust, right? You're running from commitments, you're running from things that will require from you healing, that will require from you also an acceptance towards insecurities you have when it comes to that. Maybe your intimacy issues are, you know, again, are revolving around the fact that you haven't yet accepted a healing energy that, you know, must take place around that specific theme of intimacy. And I keep getting like, for some of you Leos, there can be also, you're dealing with this on the, projected on, you know, the behavior of someone else. Perhaps you have an extremely, you know, challenging partner, friend, colleague, family member that it's, you know, is pushing you out in terms of the intimacy aspect. So you could feel like this person does not trust you, or this person is constantly criticizing you or judging you or those around her, because I feel like this is specific feminine here. You could feel like, you know, you can't reach the person you're with, the person you're supposed to be working with. I also feel like for some of you Leos, I feel like April can be a little bit tough. But then as you move into May, you're going to find more of a relief, especially when you just give yourself a break, all right? You give yourself a chance to live and experience life and relationships in a more, with less inhibitions, with less, you know, protocols. There's something here about you having a lot of, you know, protocols. I think I'm saying the word correctly. around love and around, you know, your social relationships. Like, you have a lot of rules perhaps here on how someone can behave and what someone can say and what can't, you know. And this can be even taken to extremes, as I'm feeling here, and you can be, you know, participating or instigating even a lot of censorship, right? So be careful with that. Be careful with the way you wanting to put, right, life in boxes, right, with, you know, with tags, very specific tags, because I feel like that will not lead you where you really at a soul level want to go. And for those of you that already are struggling with the feeling of being lonely, or having a huge difficulty again being emotionally trusting and connected with others, it's going to get worse. For some of you Leos, I also feel like during the month of April, you could be choosing here to let go of something and stick with something just, you know, for yourself. So you could be either choosing to be single because that is what feels right. You could be choosing to go solo on something. You're choosing yourself. And some of you, you know, you might in the beginning I'm sorry. You might in the beginning you know, have a hard time dealing with this choice of self. But I believe that as you move into May, you're going to see more of the perks of why choosing you, why choosing more of your self, you know, made path is better, or it sinks deeper with your true desires. If you feel betrayed, hurt, rejected by someone, it's gonna get that feeling, that sensation, that harshness. It's gonna get better as time unfolds, but also as you allow yourself to feel. It's very important for Leos here of all kinds, all genders, in any kind of situations during the month of April, to just allow yourself to feel without, again, wanting to contain it, wanting to suppress it, or wanting to define it for something that it's not. It's like some Leos here are trying to, again, force circumstances or people or feelings here into the boxes that make you feel more comfortable. And so you're not giving room for things to just, you know, be truthfully what they are. So I hope you have a great month. I want to thank all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.